Hello everybody, this is Tim, and this is going to be a video response to Tetsubo's video about old school and modern games. And I think I have an interesting viewpoint. While I have been kind of the old school sort of cheerleader, I guess, on YouTube, I haven't really seen too many vids out there. So I guess I've kind of been that cheerleader. And that's okay. I guess it's like I don't really want to own it, but I don't know. I guess I don't mind that. I basically saw a vacancy. I saw sort of like room to grow in that area, and I figured I'd do some videos about it. Um, really not an old school gamer, but I think I'm an old school convert. Um, I think I'm an omni gamer, like OMNI, in that I'll play just about anything. There are some games that I don't like, and I won't go into those. I don't really want to bash anybody's favorite game or anything, but I don't know. There's just some games that I really like, and there's games that I don't like, and I really think that's all that matters. I think we really can boil all of the different genres, styles, how much crunch you like, what kind of settings you like, all of it. You know, do you like story games? Do you like more traditional games? Do you like crunchy games or rules light? I mean, there's a lot of different descriptors you can put on RPGs, and in a way, as a role playing community, we like to divide ourselves. We like to say that I'm this, you're that. I'm gonna stay in my corner, you stay in yours. And I've seen some nasty comments on some forums at times. Um, Usually on RPG Net, there's a few bad ones on there. I don't really post on a lot of the D&D forums. Um, I post a little bit on Dragon's Foot. That's the old school forum. Labyrinth Lord, RPG Net, some local ones from my gaming clubs. And I don't know. I guess I've seen that. And I don't really know exactly what to respond with. I kind of went through and I jotted down some things that Tetsubo said, so I just kind of wanted to go over them and just basically just kind of respond to him, and that like he likes Pathfinder versus the Rules Companion. You know, that's fine. I know we all like different things. I know some guys that really like Dungeons and Dragons. They really like the new game, really like Fourth Edition, and I know some guys that won't touch Fourth Edition. I don't know. I'm one of the guys I really don't like it. So, but that's not a problem. You know, I just you play what you like. You know, I mean I don't know how many times we could say that really, and play what you like, and like I don't know, I guess this is that fine line of, well, I don't like this game, but then that's all you need to really say. Like, I don't like it, I'm not going to play it because I don't like it. And then I guess, don't take it to the next step, like, okay, because you play this game, you're an idiot, or your tastes are terrible, what the hell's wrong with you? Throw more swear words in there, whatever. I don't know. Just I don't know, don't stress so much about it. If you find a game you like and you can get some players to actually play it, that's usually my problem. um, that's awesome. Whether it's old school, middle school, modern games, whatever the case may be. um, I don't know, because I think there's some overlap between, like, there are different styles. I've talked about some of those different styles, but I don't really think one's better than another one. I I don't, like, for me. I like new school games. I like New World of Darkness. I like the Old World of Darkness. I've found a recent love affair for these more old school games with the Dungeons and Dragons. But I played Rollmaster. I mean, I got a whole shelf back here of all kinds of different stuff that, while I might not play any of them anymore, like Tetsubo, I have them like Rollmaster for nostalgia. I don't know if I'm ever going to play a Rollmaster game again. I may, but it's there just in case. I like to, kind of flip through it every once in a while. Some of the other things he said, he doesn't see a need to return to that the older games, and he likes the modern ones better. That's fine. That's his opinion. I don't really see anything wrong with that. I just don't agree. So I don't like some of the directions that some of the modern games have gone, and I just like the older style, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a difference of opinion. I don't really think everybody should agree. I think the world would be kind of boring in that case. Um, he talked about everything is allowed in old school and it isn't allowed in the new games. It's permissive versus restrictive. He doesn't really agree. Uh, he thinks the older games don't do what he wants, and the old games are complete or incomplete and missing. And in a way, that's a very accurate description. It just basically comes down to, do you want rules to cover everything, or do you want less rules and being able to, like he says, fill in the holes? And I think that's a fine analogy. I don't see anything wrong with that analogy. Um, I get, it sounds like the boat with 50 holes is going to sink, but that's not really the case. Like, there are plenty of old games out there that don't sink and they run for years. Uh, I haven't been in a game like that myself, but I hear they exist. um, I don't know. I mean, there's just a lot out there. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to respond to this as best as I can. I don't know. And that's the problem for him, is that basically the rules don't cover everything. He doesn't have an index he can go to find the answers that he wants. And for me, I kind of like just shooting from the hip on the table with rules light games, and a lot of the old school games are less rule intensive. For instance, first edition for me was a little rule intensive. I just did those videos. I liked it, but there were times where it's like I'd rather just go the rules companion way, or the basic and expert like Labyrinth Lord way instead. So that just shows you, even in the old school games, I like the more rules light versions. But that's just me. If you like crunchy games, I'm not going to yell at you or anything. That's your prerogative. What else does he say here? He likes more complex rules. At times I do. I think I like complex rules when I'm a player, not necessarily when I'm running. New RPGs definitely have more rules, more pages usually, but not every one. There's story games out there that come in digest forms. Dogs in the Vineyard is pretty rules light, pretty small book. He's talking about everything can be played differently. I really don't see a problem with that. He likes the turnkey thing. I don't mind having a game that has house rules. I don't mind having, as long as they're kind of laid out before the campaign. I don't mind the differences. I don't know. I guess I don't know if I want to say I'm not as rigid, but I don't know. I guess I don't mind the variety from home game to home game as much. And in fact, I don't want to make anybody mad, but I really didn't I really didn't like the RPG style of game where the rules are all uniform, and I don't know. I guess that, again, that's just a preference of mine. I kind of like the ability of GMs to just kind of do whatever and make up their own thing. I wouldn't be able to make up my own thing whenever if I want to make up house rules, I'm going to make up house rules. I don't want anybody to tell me I can't or whatever. I don't think that's what he's saying, but I think you know what I mean. He sees the attraction of the old school games. It's just they aren't for him, and that's fine. Again, play what you want to play. All the old school games have fallen short. For me, it's the opposite. It's kind of like the scales fell off my eyes. I'm kind of seeing things, and I don't know. He likes rules like games like Fudge and Savage Worlds, and I haven't really gotten to Fudge. I haven't really gotten to Savage Worlds either. Like I look at that little book and I think I should probably get into that more, but I don't know. I really haven't yet. I don't know. I still disagree on the complexity of BRP, but that's fine. We can have different opinions on that. I think the core rules are, the very mechanics are very simple. You just add complexity on as you go. It's fine that he likes. I kind of envy you that you like a game system like D&D 3.5 Pathfinder so much. I don't really have a favorite system. I have like 5, and that was kind of hard to even come down to that small number. I agree. The chauvinism is kind of, I don't know. That's not cool. Again, just play the games you want to play. I don't, why play something you don't like? That's kind of silly. He's not carrying the banner. I don't know. I guess I'm the cheerleader. I don't know on YouTube for them, but I don't know. You haven't pissed me off, Tetsubo. In fact, I really enjoy your channel. So enjoy, everybody. And